What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to another video about Temtem. As I announced on Twitter, and I think I announced it yesterday as well on my channel, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the competitive part of this game. Because it seems like there's a lot of focus on it. They haven't revealed too much about it, but it feels like there's a lot of focus on this aspect of it. It feels like they put a lot of effort into this part of the game. So let's dig a little bit into this and read what it says. Temtem battles are the most important aspect of every new tamer's job. Competitive battles take it up a notch and let you battle other tamers with similar skill levels. Begin to plan your strategy even before the battle, and pick and ban phase. With pick and ban phase and escalate the ranked ladders. Now that ranked ladders, they're actually putting in a ranked ladder into this game, which I think is incredible. It's really awesome. Kind of like if you know Showdown, they have like this ladder system as well, where you battle people with at the similar skill. So yeah, that's really nice. It's really nice that they actually put like a lot. They seem to put a lot of effort into this. So we will have ranked battles and even a pick and ban phase as well. That's like really huge. Pick and ban phase is really huge. I love that. I really love that. And then we have start by choosing 10 Temtem and the pick and ban phase will begin. Take turns with your rival to pick your Temtem and ban theirs. Well, until you end up with a squad of 4. What we know so far about this is basically all this. We know that the game focuses primarily on 2v2 battles. So I assume there's not going to be any, maybe in the future there will be, but in the beginning, I think it's only going to be double battles, like 2v2, if what I believe. Another thing to note about this, about racing the competitive Temtems, we're going to go up to the breeding right here. Breeding is the method of creating new eggs. Putting 2 compatible Temtem together will produce a new egg, and from that egg, a new Temtem will be born. Breeding is the easiest way to create Temtem with perfect stats, since they will inherit some of the stats of their parents. So, if the parent Temtem, both like parent Temtems have some sort of perfect stat somewhere, then by breeding you will inherit that onto the egg, like the little baby Temtem. And it will also open door to new movesets, similar to what it does in Pokemon. That you can have like egg moves and such. So yeah, that's another thing to notice about the competitive racing competitive Temtem. It's breeding seems to be very great for it, but there is like a hatch to it, so to say. If you overbreed them, they will have the generic degradation value that will lower each time a new egg is produced. So you can only breed a specific amount of times. Generic degradation will also be inherited by the new Temtem, so you'll need to plan beforehand. So yeah, what's called generic degradation is going to be worse and worse every time you breed. So that kind of sucks. Here we have the combat. Temtem battles. This is also really. This is basically like this. What's it called? Like the battles that will also be competitive. Like once you get into the battle after pick and bans, we will go to this, where Temtem battles are the form of competition between tamers in the airborne archipelago. Tamers can have up to 6 Temtem in their squad, but only 2 at a time will be able to battle. In Temtem battles are turn-based, so tamers will take turns commanding their Temtem what to do in the battle until all Temtem are exhausted, and one of the tamers emerges as the winner. So what this wording seems like is that instead of both people choosing like the attacks before the turn goes, it feels like there's like some sort of energy where the high speed first makes a turn and then attacks, and then the second one makes a turn and then attacks, and then the third one, and then the fourth one, and then they will all be exhausted, and then it will start over. It seems that that's how it's going to work. If it is, I have a bit mixed feelings about that. Because the beauty about double battles in Pokemon is that you can predict what maybe both the enemies will do, but here you have to kind of predict what one will do at a time, which is a bit weird. So if that's how it's going to be, then that's a little bit strange. but we don't really know yet. This is all we can see. Like we can only see like the animation of the pick a pick here. Battles are focused on 2v2. Now there'll be some fun against like untamed Temtem, so we run battles with other players. Like it is possible to 1v1, so it is possible to 1v1 as well. But I don't know about the competitive part of it. I don't think competitive will have 1v1 in the start. We're committed to keeping random factors out of battles. So with that, I think they mean like in Pokemon you have like high rolls and low rolls of your attacks, and that can sometimes decide the outcome of the game. Like if you hit like under half damage on someone, and then next turn you kill, you know, it's a bit weird. But I'm glad that they're thinking about that. We've seen the frustration and the random elements cause, especially in the competitive scene. So we've decided to remove them and have them made combat 100% skill and strategy based. I think this means that also moves won't miss, because in Pokemon, what really sucks is if you're reliant on having to hit that one thunder with like 70 accuracy and you manage to hit it. Like the opponent feels like really shitty after that. I mean, I know it goes both ways, but if you like earlier in the game, let's say you use a focus blast and you miss that, and then he uses a thunder and hits that, it sucks a lot. It sucks a lot, and sometimes that can also cause the outcome of the game, of the whole match even. So with that, I think they're gonna do so they can't miss, maybe. Because missing is one of those parts that's also like a bit RNG-ish in a way, like random factor. And then the type charts, obviously that there's not that many types, which makes it a little bit like it slims the chances a lot. It makes it so your Temtem are a bit better than like most types. If you have like a melee and the water, you have like coverage for 5 types out of 12 already, and then put up a like wind as well. Then you have pretty much like coverage on what is it, 8 types? That's 8 types coverage already, just from those 3 types right there. Which is really like that's just 3 Temtem. So yeah, that's really nice. That this makes it like pretty easy to counterplay in a way. And then the one last thing I also want to go through is where is it? This one here. I went through this like a little bit before as well, but these Luma Temtems will actually be available. Like it's actually possible to battle competitively with the shinies version, like the Lumas of this game. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about the competitive. That's kind of what we know so far about the whole thing. If there's anything I missed, make sure to comment. And yeah, hope you're excited. I'm really excited for the competitive scene of this game. I'm really excited for the competitive scene. It's really cool. And also they hit the, yeah, this is another thing I forgot. I almost forgot this. Just a quick little mention. They hit the Mount goal. So tomorrow, if they upload, do something about that. You see, there's a new update, but I won't cover that in this video. I think I'll do that tomorrow, because it's just like the road to Switch. I don't think there's anything significant in here. It's nothing really significant. They're just talking about that they want to go towards they're aiming towards the Switch goal and all that. And then this one here, the replay system. What comes after the Switch goal is replay system, where you can watch competitive matches whenever you want, relive your most memorable battles, and observe the champions to learn the best technique. This is really nice for content creators like me, because if I go off screen and just do some battles, then in case something crazy happens, I can show that like in a later video or something. So that's really nice. I want us to hit that. I really want to hit that goal. But at this rate, it really looks like it, because we are at what, they're 201,000 now, which is a lot. They hit the mounts, so the mounts will happen. And yeah, that's all I have to say in this video. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash the like button. And if you're new, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well to keep yourself updated on the game here, because I'll be covering it almost every damn day. Now today was just if you also have ideas for something else I could go a little bit more in depth with, please also mention that in the comments. That would be very nice. And peace.